Now, thank you, Alexandra.
Can you actually see the graphics going by?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just know that you've all heard the flying poems, and so I decided to make a patchwork, taking 3 pages from each poem, like 3 stanzas, and just putting it all together. And it might not make sense, or it might make sense in a surrealistic way, but just something different anyway. And the living is so difficult, and the dreaming is all hard, and thoughts are troubled, and the dreaming is dangerous, and fear is all around, and the dreaming is desperate, and moments are almost unsurpassable, and the dreaming is extreme, and the flying is high, and the flying is high, and the living is so perfect, and the dreaming is all real, and thoughts are confident, and the dreaming is the most beautiful, and excitement is all around, and the dreaming is full of joy, and moments are almost untouchable, and the dreaming is forever fulfilled, and the flying is high, and the flying is high, and the flying is the highest, and the wind is blowing, and the land is golden, and the moon is shining. Living in the strange wonders and genuine pleasures of this world and other worlds, living where fantasy and reality merge, following the intuition and the intuitions of the past, following the invisible and the visible, where energy is rewarded, where life gives it all. The erotic flying is flowing in, the spiritual flying is flowing in, the flying of health and beauty is flowing in. Honoring our visions as best we can, all through the night, all through the day, higher and higher, deeper and deeper. Flying, 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 still loving you more and more. Golden cords connecting us, golden cords uniting us, like the sacred heart flame, like the sacred soul flame. Divine help, divine forces flowing in the waves, over the waves, transcending higher and higher. Winners, despite our wounds, into the rainbow light. Flying, flying in the human, divine, super light. Directing, balancing our intuition, our flame, into aspirations, visions, luminance, phosphorizing visible, invisible, releasing our spirits into mystic quality. Fly, 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 fly. And the river flows. For those whose hearts can admire the phosphorescent hopes of the sunset, for the journey is rugged, half uphill, half downhill. Freeing, joining my spirit with skies of art, sometimes in expressionless disillusion, sometimes in mystic truth. Each vision a sacred icon in my pilgrimage, visions blowing everywhere through my spirit, through the skies, matter and spirit becoming one. If you are looking for the archetype of a deity, try finding it in the human soul flame. Earth's devotion, endlessly rotating, sun's source. Purgatory sun holding turmoiled memories, inflexible desires, escaped hopes. Rising and setting in the azure of the sea, in the azure of the spirit, surging into eternity with full sails, all my efforts maturing. Bring it on, O life, every vulnerable, steadfast vision, every evanescent, ultimate flight. Apollonians, children of the winged evolution, your quintessence, our quintessence, goldening around each other. Taming the new wild wisdoms, new unchained channels of magnificent revelations, lightning-eyed eagles ceaselessly circling, initiating, merging poetry, science, philosophy, politics into one divisible prototype of unrivaled integrity. Or it humans ascending out of rudimentary humans, golden ages ascending out of barbarity. Along the mission of idea-morphed Daedalian inventions, upheaving Minoan waves bursting forth from a pyroclastic flow of Aegean DNA. Argo's bow breaking into a sky sea of orgone, silver wave after silver wave. Deontically and ritualistically giving exoteric schema to esoteric hypostasis, power visioning the magnanimous purpose of our existence, of our frenetic anabasis towards the unfading flare, in hope and desperation, until our fainted transitions, holding our trophy of treasured epimethium. Lucent bodies radiating through the unaltered monad, through the human primal whisper of all, light apex after light apex. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was absolutely delightful. That was, it worked. By the way, it did work very well. Thank you for putting it into like that.
It worked
That was,
beautifully.
really good. Yeah. What was that, Michael?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it worked well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Everyone
it
enjoyed
just
that.
says so much for the source material that kind of collage could work.
Yeah, it did indeed. Everyone agrees. Thank you very much, Alexandra. Thank you. Wow, lovely job. Lovely job. Right. We've got, yeah, moving on to the second half now. Well, and the 21st of this month, we'll be having an extra blot, a special blot. It's a fundraising blot for Selective Mutism Society. I'll tell you more about it later. And involved in that, it's going to be our first reader in the second half. Antje, thank you. Stop recording, hold on.